Now we are in front of mysterious Kailasa temple in the Ellora. It is also known as Alien Temple at cave number 16. This temple is 296 feet long and 175 feet wide, and it is carved out of a scarab that is over 100 feet high. Contrary the many other ancient rock structures, this temple complex was built from top to bottom rather than bottom to top. The job was done with no better tools than a chisel and hammer. Scaffolds were not used at all. Due to the size of the excavation and the splendor of the design, this cave is an unrivaled masterpiece of Indian architecture. After entering Kailasa's main portico, visitors see a carved representation of Gajalakshmi sitting on a lotus. On the panel, there are four elephants. Each of the two large elephants is pictured in the top row, pouring water over Gajalakshmi from a pot, while the two smaller elephants are pictured in the bottom row, filling the pots with water from a lotus pond. Behind the panel, there is a legend that promises prosperity to anyone who is a devoted follower of Shiva. Each quoted in the north and south has a huge single rock with a life-size elephant carved into it. The Rashtrakuta kings were known to have won several battles with their elephant brigade, making elephants one of their favorite animals. The presence of elephant sculptures in the temple might have represented the strength and prosperity of Rashtrakuta kings. Two separate 45 feet high Kirtistambh or victory pillars can also be found inside the temple structure. The Trisula, which once decorated the capitals of the pillars, is gone. On either side of main temple on the exterior wall behind the Dvajastambha are two interesting panels of scenes from the Mahabharata and Ramayana. This is a Ramayana panel portrays a number of scenes in 7 rows. The scenes of Rama's departure from Ayodhya. Bharata persuaded him to return. The forest scenes of Surpanaka. The abduction of Sita by Ravana. Rama meeting Hanuman. Hanuman crossing the ocean to reach Lanka. The Ashoka Vana. The scene in the court of Ravana. The monkey army building the bridge of stones to reach Lanka. The mandapam on the left has carved sculptures of Hindu deities. This is Mahabharata panel also has 7 rows. Krishna's early adventure are shown in the bottom 2 rows, and scenes from the Mahabharata war, Arjuna's penance, and Kirata Arjuna's fight as described in the Mahabharata is depicted in the top 5 rows. This temple is notable for its vertical excavation. Carves started at the top of the original rock and excavated downward. The traditional methods were rigidly followed by the master architect, which could not have been achieved by excavating from the front. It is the sculpture of Ravana Anuraga Murti on the southern side of the main temple. Might be the reason that the temple was given the name Kailasa. In the Murti, Ravana is depicted as multi-armed shaking Mount Kailasa, where Shiva is shown seated in repose. The ego of Ravana is shown being trampled by just the pressure of the toe of Shiva. Going up these stairs, we can reach the Sanctum Sanctorum. The Vimana or Sikara rises 96 feet above the court beneath it and is octagonal, which is a typical feature of Dravidian architecture. Around the Garbhagriha, it is a small antarala which is joined by large Sabha Mandapa. It has an Ardha Mandapa on the sides and an Agra Mandapa at the front. The Nandi Mandapa is carved in between Gopura and Agra Mandapa of the shrine, and all the three parts are joined by a sort of rock cut bridge. As you enter the main temple, it is completely dark, with lights scattered here and there. You can see partially inside the Sanctum Sanctorum, where you can see God. No permission to take video with camera. Inside cameras with main flash should not be used because there are beautiful paintings on the walls and on the roof, and all their colors are shaded due to the flash. If you look at the Kailasa temple from top of this hill, see how beautiful it looks. The Kailasa temple of Ellora is a place where both architectural genius and philosophy of spiritualism coexist. There is a consensus that no later Indian dynasty was able to create a structure as majestic as Kailasa temple in Ellora. The attempt of Jainis to achieve a similar feat, though on a small scale, ended in an incomplete excavation. Cave number 13, which earned for itself the name Chota Kailasa. Not only was building the temple challenging, but it was also nearly impossible to destroy it. Aurangabad, the Mughal emperor, once attempted to destroy the temple and put its virtues to the test. Medieval sources assert that as a result, most of the paintings were destroyed and the carvings suffered significant damage. The caves, however, are still standing. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more videos like this.